Okay, to give you an idea of what I'm doing here, this is a live scope shot or screen there in that bottom right. And that's how I locate those fish out there. Like I say, it's 52, 3 foot of water. I get out there and find them on that live scope, and a lot of times they're suspended, more times than not. And you drop the bait down, get it in front of them, and hope they hit it. And sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, and it's frustrating. But anyway, this particular shot here, I did catch this fish. But a lot of times it doesn't work. There'll be a lot of fish down there, and you put that bait in front of them, and they just won't bite. But it's good for locating the fish, telling you what depth they are, so you at least have a shot of putting that bait in front of them. Okay, from just about this part on, this is not going to go well. Don't try this at home, ladies and gentlemen. I should have known better than this, but anyway, it is what it is. And I got stung, hooked pretty bad, hurt. Okay, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to take that little catfish and I'm going to rub the stomach or the slime on that catfish on that spot there between my fingers where he's spurred me and stuck that pin in me. And I guarantee you it'll make it stop hurting in probably 5 or 10 minutes. Trust me. I'm fishing on Kentucky Lake in the Paris Landing area, and this particular trip was made on Friday, June the 4th, 2021. And as I said, or will say at some point in the video, there was absolutely no current. And that really makes a difference, big difference, and influences the bite of these catfish. When there is no current, it's tough. It's really, really tough to sometimes catch, numbers. But when that current's running, uh, it's a totally different game. And it seems like every time you drop it down there in front of one, he'll bite it. Not every time, but that currently definitely, most definitely influences a bite, at least here on Kentucky Lake. When you are into some of these little old fiddlers, like I am in this video today, they'll worry you to death. And they're so small, the mouths are small, and you got a piece of that marinated chicken on there big around as your thumb. It's sometimes hard for them to get it, in their mouth, and they'll pick and, probe along on that bait, and the tip of that rod will go down, and they'll nibble around. And same things on the night crawlers, and they're just hard to catch sometimes. It has to work out just right for them to get the hook and the bait and all that in their mouth. So they're kind of aggravating, but still they're fish. And some people like to keep them, dress them, eat them whole. But it's not my game. But it is what it is, and there'll be better days. Believe it or not, I saw this fish on the live scope, and I could tell I'm beginning to learn a little bit about the size of these fish when I see them, the marks they make. And not, I'm not 100% perfect, but I can begin to tell the difference a little bit. And I've raised that bait up to its level, and it was probably 10 foot, maybe 12 foot off the bottom. So that live scope, I would not have known, where that fish was. So I raised it up in front of him, and he nailed it and hit a nightcrawler. So it was, fortunate, or I was lucky to have the live scope, because without it, I probably wouldn't have caught him. And you'll see here, I had a cluster here. I didn't have a net. So anyway, I had to get get the tweez, not the tweezers, but the pinchers, and it was a carnival of errors. But anyway, we got him in the boat, and that's what counts. But next time I'll take a net with me. Okay, folks, that's going to wrap it up today for me. I've been out here 3.5 hours, and of course you saw it was a relatively slow day, and other than caught a small blue there that was for people that want to keep the smaller ones. And then I caught the bigger fish, and I weighed it on some scales, and it showed it weighed 5 pounds, so maybe it was accurate or close to it. So, and I think it was. And then we had the little incident there where I got stuck or, was barred by the little fiddler I was messing with. And a commercial fisherman told me one time, gave me that little tip about getting the slime off of that catfish. And if you ever get stuck like that, and rub it on that wound, and it will definitely ease the pain. There's something that's in that slime that whatever it is that will help relieve the pain, and it works in 5 or 10 minutes. Most time that pain will be gone. So you can keep that in your little bag of tricks if you ever get stuck again. But overall, I enjoyed being out here. I always enjoy coming fishing regardless of what I catch. And everybody just needs to go and take what they get, and just thank God that you have the opportunity to go. And we invite you to come back and watch again. We'll do it again, and hopefully we'll catch bigger, better, more of them next trip. See ya.